Hey everybody! So in today's video I want to talk about bridal hair. So most of you know I love bridal hair. Absolutely love it. Like, it is my huge passion, and I wanted to talk about obviously different shapes of dresses and different hairstyles, and obviously what I specialise in and what sort of things I tend to do most often. So just to give you guys an idea basically of what you want me to do for you. So I have my doll's head here with me. She's kind of creepy looking. Yeah, she kind of got squished under the bed. So I've prepped her like I would any bride, obviously. And she's got some lovely curls going on here, and it's going to help with all the looks that I'm going to create on her today so that I can show you. And obviously prepping work is important within bridal hair, so obviously I'll explain to you that when we first have a chat it will be over the phone initially, so just to talk about what you want and when it is, dates and times, etc. We work out a plan, and then obviously we schedule in your trial. So we can go over what kind of styles suit you, what suits you and what doesn't, and then we have like we just have a couple of hours, a few hours session, and we just go through all the different looks. And then after that, obviously it's your big day, so we've discovered what we want to do, and you know, we've got your style down to a T, and then I just come and do it on the day. And so I just wanted to show you basically with the doll's head today what sort of styles I like creating most often. I just thought it'd be a really fun video to do, so without further ado I am going to work my magic. Is our half up half down look. So if you've got a strapless dress, because most people tend to choose their dress obviously before their hair and the makeup and all that kind of stuff, so if you have chosen a strapless neckline, then you want something like this style. This is your half up, half down, okay? And it usually twists like I've done here, or people tend to have like plaits, like fishtails, really soft looks, because you want something soft and you want something like with some curls or some waves, because obviously where you've got it, most of the time people tend to have like sweetheart line necklines, and it's all sort of quite low, so it's below the shoulders, and so you obviously want to show off your shoulders quite a bit, but also you have obviously the face framing pieces as well, because you know, you don't have to, but obviously these do help, having bits around your face, because some people don't like everything completely scraped off their face. Like, I'm not the sort of person that can wear my hair like scraped off my face, because obviously I've got quite fine hair, and so my hair scraped back just doesn't look good because you can see right through it. So whereas someone who's got quite thick hair, their hair scraped back would be quite nice. So it all does depend on the person and the dress. It's really difficult, but I will help you and I will make sure you get the right style. But also I love doing like little centre pieces as well. I love creating something there that just kind of sits with a bit of a wow factor. And so if you have a veil, I'd suggest getting one that sort of slides, so you can slide it under so you can still see the top of the hair, and then obviously when you take it off you've got the rest of this. Or some brides that I have done in the past have had flowers sort of put in between. I don't know if you saw my recent one, the bridesmaids had flowers put into their hair, and they were real flowers as well. They were really cute. Quite fiddly, but they looked amazing. So even like having some little flowers going through would be quite nice, even if you are like, you know, if you're the bridesmaid or the bride, because you could put a tiara in this look, but it's not that sort of look, I don't think. I think it would be so much nicer with flowers, but again, it's personal choice, so ta-da. Okay, so obviously this is probably like my most popular wedding style, and obviously, as you can see, I have a lot of brides who have very fine hair. That tends to be what I sort of specialise in, really. They come to me because obviously they've got fine hair, so they want naturally nice thick hair, these sort of styles, the proper updos, and they're like, I don't think I'm going to get that, but that's what I want. And so I'm like, we can get that, but obviously we need clip-ins. And so this doll does not have clip-ins because she has a lot of hair, but that's because she just does. She was made like that. But a lot of my brides don't. So I suggest getting clip-ins. Obviously I will do my best to help you colour match it. Sometimes we have to colour them ourselves, but generally we will work a situation out. And so obviously my sort of speciality really is I love putting in clip-in extensions and doing these like amazing updos, because I've had a few brides in the past, as I've said, they literally haven't got a lot of hair, it's quite short. I've put people's hair up that are shorter than mine before, so, and it stayed in like all night, so that's, you know, that's a positive. But this sort of style goes really well with kind of off, just on the shoulder sort of dress. So you tend to see those really like classic, like retro dresses, like kind of sort of curved, like one of those sort of tops, and this actually looks really nice and really pretty. Or even just like the v-neck. The v-neck looks lovely with this. Anything that's sort of, you've got some detail going on at the front and you want to kind of show it off a little bit, and this is the perfect style. Obviously if you don't like certain features on your face, or you haven't had your hair scraped back and you're not feeling too comfortable, then I will never suggest this style, because you have to be comfortable with your wedding hair. It's a given. You know, you're not going to feel like yourself if you don't go for the style that you would sort of similarly go to normally. So obviously with this one I've sort of plaited and pinned and twist. Sometimes I will literally do like a ponytail and like literally wrap bits around rather than plait them, but this one's quite cute, I think. But again, it's a little bit softer. I tend to do more softer styles than real sleek ones, but again, I can, if sleek is what you want, I will go for sleek. I can do sleek, but as I say, most of my brides, they like, I just have tended to sort of, I tend to go more towards this kind of style. So yeah, this one's a gorgeous, gorgeous style if you love having your hair up, and as I said, it all just depends on your dress. But how pretty. So you've got a high neckline dress, so generally they tend to come like probably up to about where my top is now. Sometimes some even come obviously like a little bit higher, so some are even like that. So the perfect sort of style for that is, I think, a chignon, or something that's quite low towards the neck. Again, when you've got something so high, you're at risk of losing detail from the dress, and you don't want to take that away, especially if you've got some beautiful sort of lace going on, or any jewels or anything like that. This style is perfect for it because it's nice and low. It shows, it's a really classy style. I love the chignon. Again, you can have it any other way. You could even have it up if you wanted to, like I showed you in the last one. But I just love a chignon. They are so gorgeous. Like, they look amazing. They just, oh, there's something about them. I just love them. So again, most people tend to have them quite sleek because they're that sort of style. The details more in the back. So I tend to do mine quite sleek. Ignore the fact that she's got sticking up hair. It's just a doll's head. Obviously a real head is not like that. But yeah, you generally have like sort of the twists going in, like the plaits, just however you want to do it really. But oh, just I love this style and it looks so gorgeous. You know, you could wear anything. Bridesmaids could have it. You could even have like it more onto the side, whichever you prefer really. But that is generally what goes really well with the neckline. So this is probably my favourite one out of all of them, to be honest with you. I love a chignon. Last but not least, it's got to be the retro. So I absolutely love doing retro. I've had a couple of brides in the past who literally like love retro, and like have to say it's my favourite style because I'm very into like my classic cars. I loved looking back and like all the different eras, like the ones where they do their hair so amazing, like this sort of style, and they've got the big, like, the sort of tight dresses around here, but they're like quite puffy? I don't know. They're quite big and like floaty, and oh my god, that is like my favourite style. So I do tend to attract brides that love that. The retro look as well, the retro rolls, and I've done a few that you'll see a couple on my page, but I had so much fun creating this. Like, when I'm given a challenge, I just put my mind to it and I just start getting creative. And to be honest with you, I never know how I do the styles that I do. I just kind of get given a picture and I just put my own spin on it, and I absolutely love this style like so much. I've had a bride that actually has had like a floaty princess dress, and again, like, it looks really cool. So it's just personal preference for this one, I'm afraid. It's just literally, it will go with anything. As I said, it will go with any neckline. Again, you can wear it with a strapless neckline, but I don't think it actually looks as good. I feel like you almost like need the shoulders, like either off the shoulder slightly or like on the shoulder, like lacy. I feel like it goes with that better. But again, it's totally up to you. So that's it for my videos. I'm done. You won't believe how long that's actually taken me. It's pretty much taken me half an afternoon to get that film for you guys. So I hope you appreciate that. And for all my future brides that are, you know, sort of looking at this, wondering what I do, those are the sort of styles that I create, okay? So obviously, if there's anything that you like, if there's anything that you want to challenge me to do, just send it my way. I love a challenge, as most of my clients know. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you've popped on, say hello, obviously, because why wouldn't you? And I will see you all in my next video.